Well, hello my fellow friends, YouTubers, and of course HellemonderDaily, no family. Yes, you can see I'm in my comfortable sitting position. I have my cigarette, it's wedged in between my ear and my new hat, by the way, just new hat. What you think? Come on, be honest, leave me a comment down below what you think of it. But it's gonna be a long one, and I'll explain why in a bit. And out, that hurt it. So guys, where to begin? Where to effing begin? I have no idea. Because you see, there are a lot of things that are changing right now. You know, I've started doing stuff that I want to do. Like, I'm in the process of growing my hair out. It's not really that long as of now, but it's getting longer. I bought this hat, which I've wanted to for quite a long time. But my ex was like, "You're not allowed to buy that. It looks like shit on you." And now that I'm single again, I'm like, "Fuck you! I'm buying it anyways." And to be honest, I think it looks quite good. You know, I like the style on me. As you can see, I've also took off my well, I shaved off my little goatee thingy. I'm not too happy about that because I quite liked it, but I got a lot of shit about it. People said it made me look creepy, like a stalker or pedophile. You know what, I just didn't want to have the hassle anymore, so I took it off, got my cap, gonna grow my hair out. You know, things are changing and times are changing. And the other thing that is changing is that after a battle of 2.5 years and a longing ever since I was 14, I am victorious, and I'll tell you the entire story. As you all know, I have autism, and I used to have a lot of other problems that were, you know, working with my autism, such as anger management issues, aggression, fear, you know, depression. And over the course of my life, I've had a variety of different medication, like benzodiazepines, antidepressants. But the thing that I have had constantly ever since I was about 9 or 10 is an antipsychotic called risperidone, also known as Risperdal. And that shit, I call it shit, but for me it feels like it. It feels like shit because I know it helps, and I know it helps to calm down my mind, but I have a problem with it because it was given to me without any form of treatment. So basically, the way I see it, and I might be wrong about this because of how I remember it, but basically the way I see it, well, you have autism, here are pills to help you. I mean, I didn't get an education about what autism was, how it affected me, how I could help myself. Nothing, just you have autism, here, take these pills. That's it. You know? And I was like, fuck that shit. And that kind of nagged for a long time. I was like, I don't want this. You know, it just didn't feel right. It felt like I was poisoning my body with chemicals, and for a long time I couldn't see that they were actually working. And risperidone has the setback that it has a lot of side effects, the most notable being you gain weight. Well, as you can see, I'll show you, I'm not really that fat, but I'll explain. Basically, when I started with the medication, I was underweight because I had a lot of stress, I didn't eat properly, and I was underweight. When I started my medication, in about a half year, I gained 30 kilos. I have no idea how much that is in pounds. I'm guessing around 60-65 pounds. I have no idea. I really don't know. But I gained about 30 kilos and in half a year. And that put me on a slightly above average weight. Like, I was still not overweight or obese, but I was kind of chubby, you know? And for a long time that didn't bother me. But I've always had this cycle that whenever I'm stressed out or I'm not in the best state of mind, I noticed that my eating patterns completely go out the window. Like, I won't have breakfast, I won't have lunch, I'll have a shitty dinner, I have a lot of snack, but I lose a lot of weight. And back in 2009, I was at this point where I was weighing 55 kilograms. Again, I have no idea how much that is in pounds, but I just wasn't in the best state of mind. Like 2009, 2010, 2011, I really wasn't in the best state of mind. I wasn't depressed or anything, but it just had so much going on. So I was, again, fairly underweight. And I have a picture that can prove that, but I'll just have to, show you guys. Give me 1 second. This is a picture of me like a couple years ago. You see how tiny I look? Well, not tiny, but it's just I look so frail. Come on, camera, focus. Really? Thank you. Sorry, I was talking to my camera. But basically, that's how I looked. And as you can see, I've filled out quite a bit. But that's the case. Like, over the last year and a half to 2 years, I've started feeling better. And a lot of changes have been made. A lot of changes are still busy. But I've started to eat better. I didn't exercise. I never exercised before. But I started eating better, and I have put on weight. And that has been showing. Like, as you could see in the picture just now, and looking how I am now, I'm a bit more chubby. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because according to my BMI, the body mass index, I am at 24.8, which is below overweight, but only by 0.2%, so a 0.2 point. So basically, if I have a BMI of 25, I'm overweight. And lately this has been pretty much of an issue to me, because I don't like I don't like this, like being close to being overweight. And just first and foremost, I have no problem with people and the way they look. It's just I hold myself to a high standard, and I am used to being skinny. That sounds really wrong and really arrogant, but I'm not used to being like this, because I haven't been that in a long time. So basically, lately things have been looking up. There's a lot of changes that are being made, which I feel good about, in a way. I'll tell you the other way soon. But basically, I've started gaining weight, and now I'm at the point, like, I don't want to gain weight anymore. It's not that I want to lose weight. I have no idea how much I should lose, but I want to start working out with a friend of mine, and that's something that I need to look into money-wise, but that's a whole different struggle, money. But basically, I want to start being healthy, work out, eat healthy, and I kind of feel like my risperidone is holding me back with that, because it's a medication that, gives you an enormous appetite, and you just start stuffing yourself. And that's the deal. I can't eat a lot during meals, because I get full very easily. But, like, I'll be sitting here behind my computer snacking all day. Like chips, cookies, all that sort of shit. And that's not good. So basically, my psychiatrist has nagged for about a year and a half about my weight, and now I was gaining weight. And I kind of got really pissed off with her about it, because I was like, you know what? You're not my goddamn fucking dietitian or whatever the term is, but you're here to check my medication, not my goddamn weight. And this has resulted in me, after a battle of 2.5 years, to make the switch to a medication called Abilify. And it's also an antipsychotic, but it's sort of like a new version of risperidone with less side effects. And I've heard about that for the first time when I was about 13, 14, maybe 15, I have no idea. And ever since then I've wanted to take that medication because of the fewer side effects. Never got it until now. And basically that's changed. That's a very, very big change for me. And it's a change that I don't know how to respond to, because as much as I hate the risperidone, and I'm just gonna roll another cigarette by the way, but as much as I hate the risperidone, it has been a constant factor in the life that I remember. Because I don't know how many of you know this, but I have pretty much blocked out all memory from elementary school and before that. So basically I grew up with risperidone, and that, you know, to know that I'll be switching to another medication, it's very daunting. It's scary, it's the unknown, and whenever I feel overwhelmed by something, I go out of control. And that is not good. It happened last night. I was drinking, and there were people here. I was talking to a friend of mine on Skype as well, but it just went way too far, and I did things I shouldn't have done. I apparently got aggressive. I apparently got really down, and I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't drinking because I liked it. I was drinking to stop the thinking, which is not a good reason to drink, first and foremost. And apparently during my drinking I hit something. I have no recollection of this. I heard this from other people, but now my hand is hurting quite badly, and I have called the hospital today, and they were like, you know, it's not severe enough that we want to see you, so you wait till Monday and go to your general practitioner, your doctor. You can't believe how pissed I was at that. That's where I pay my fucking healthcare insurance for. But I held my cool, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make a fuss out of this. But it's just, so many things are changing right now, and I don't know what to expect, what to do, or how to react. And it's scary. I know that I am probably stronger than I give myself credit for, because I'm a very negative person about myself, and I have a lot of people who are trying to lift me up from that, and to them I want to say thank you. I don't know what I did to deserve your help, but thank you. I can't express in words how much I appreciate it. But I wonder if it's working, because my mind is so powerful in bringing me down that I have no idea what change in my head I have to make to, you know, become happy. And a couple days ago, I think it was like a week, or I have no idea when, but I uploaded the video Jiggle Tits. When I look back at that video, I see a Wes who is seemingly without a care in the world, just, you know, a happy, fun person. That's the person I want to be. That's the person I want to feel like. But those moments are rare. It's rare when I can be, you know, so without a care in the world and just be goofing around. Not saying I shouldn't be serious every now and then, because I definitely should be, but to have more of the, you know, Jiggle Tits Wes, as I like to call him, that would be greatly appreciated by myself. But I have no idea how to achieve that on a more permanent level. And those are like the questions that haunt my mind. What do I have to do to become happy? What changes do I need to make? How will I make these changes? How will my mind react to these changes? And it's just overwhelming me. So I have no idea what to do now. I'm gonna start my new medication Abilify on Monday. I have an entire schedule on how to do it, but it's just, I really hope it's gonna work, and I really hope we'll find the right dosage, because that's gonna be a problem as well, finding the right dosage for me. And I will make a promise that I won't drink until I'm completely adjusted to my new medication. Because yesterday I took it way too far with medication that I've had for most of my life, and even then I take it too far. So I'm not gonna fuck around with my new medication and take a whole lot of medication and alcohol. So I'm making a promise right here, right now on my YouTube, that I won't drink a drop until I have adjusted to my new medication. But it's just difficult. All these changes in my life. So guys, I want to thank you for sticking around and hearing me ramble. And again, to the people involved, I'm not gonna name names, you all know who you are when you see this. But I want to say I'm sorry for what I did last night. And to the people who continue to help me, thank you so much. It means the world to me. But guys, this is me, the Hellemander, aka Wes, Westmaster Westmando, or DHL, saying I love you guys, and yeah, leave me a comment down below what you think of my rambling, and if you know a solution for this constant self-hatred, this constant self-doubt. Just leave any solutions you can think of down below, either as a video response or a normal comment. I would be eternally grateful. So guys, I'm gonna talk to you later. Alright? Bye!